Hey guys, happy April 5th, I think? No, the 4th. Sorry. It's been really hard lately, on the actual, on the ground right now. I've got some leg and hip problems. I did get a steroid shot, but it still has me, where I'm just all braced up and everything. So, my being out to be able to distribute flyers has become a little bit more difficult. I still do have the pens. If you want one, I'm just charging for the cost of shipping. And also, I can put in a flyer for you too if you're out of the area and you don't have a flyer. And then you can just make copies of that and then distribute them as you wish. What else? So, we did get some information, sadly, some information that was found um, by YouTubers, podcasters, etc., regarding Sebastian Rogers. The search still continues. Now, everybody is in a speculation mode, pointing fingers, wanting to point fingers at other people. Um, I know that there has been some controversy with the Davidson County Police Department. However, I don't think that this has anything to do with what's going on with Sebastian at all. More people are starting to point fingers at Seth. Um, like I said, since the beginning, until Sebastian is brought home, everybody in the immediate circle of family is a suspect. And even Seth, kind of explained that um, went on 6 days ago on the Fox News. But what broke my heart was that he had found out a lot of other things about his son that, as a biological father, should have been reported to him. The CPS issue. Um, I don't have confirmation on some other things that have come out, and trying to stay with just the facts, until I have a clear understanding and I have the paperwork or documentation to support any of these theories or explanations. I'm not really going to delve into them. However, you are free to comment and ask questions, and whatever information I can provide, I will do so with a site, like cited, and if I can't, I can't. But I can somewhat put something in there to kind of let you know, like, you're on the right track, or no, this isn't, or. Sebastian Rogers has been missing since February 26th, 2024. As the timeline, as I understand it, that previous night they went to Texas Roadhouse or Logan, something like that, steakhouse. Um, and then, according to the parental timeline, it was Sebastian's chore to roll the cans down at the end of the road. Now, some neighbors have claimed that they saw Sebastian doing this. That's just what they're saying, aka hearsay, until it has been confirmed. Um, there's a lot of hearsay now, and I know it's easy right now. It's been over a month. Easter came and went. We saw all the Proudfoots, eating at Cracker Barrel, and on Easter, and you know, I I literally have like a basket of stuff like for Sebastian in my car whenever I'm able to do, my mobile searches and stuff like that, or just, keep a lookout. Um, but we're getting distracted by all of the other stuff. Um, the point here is that Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is an autistic child. He is 15, so he's going through, puberty and stuff like that. He's angsty, he's emotional, he's a kid, you know, and I don't think that victim shaming right now, like, as more information comes out from background, um, we are able to kind of get I guess, a more clearer picture of who these people were or who they are, through the different cycles of marriages, moves, etc. Um, the Nina interview, I was able to grab some screenshots before everybody started locking down. I wanted to know the who, what, where, when, like the timeline, also previous. Now, what I did not expect, I wanted to send Nina a message, but I knew that she was dealing with the custody issue with her child. I'm not going to disclose any names. You can go look that up for yourself. And Christopher Proudfoot. So it didn't seem like the time to be like, hey, Nina, like, this is Shauna with Just the Facts, and I just wanted to kind of see if maybe you would like to um, talk about talk about some of the stuff that Christopher Proudfoot has done as far as like controlling behaviors or abusive behaviors. Another thing that has come out, and this was from a podcaster, um, and Seth was very, very, very angry, is that he's finding stuff out through podcasters, people like, I'm not a big podcaster. I have like 34 people. So if you're still here, do the things, because I would like to be able to go live and show what I'm doing on a daily basis. I do not do this for monetization. I do not do this for clout or cred or anything like that. I do this because it is my community. It is something that is very dear to me, something that I used to do in another time in my life, and apparently something that I will be continuing to do after, like, my body is physically healed. Um, I do have my own issues right now, but that's not really relevant. The relevance right now is that if you have some kind of triggering information, please, please talk to somebody in the family before you just untriggerly just boom, like, this is what I found, like searching through documents. We appreciate those that have access to these things. Of course, it paints a picture, but Um, I've heard accusations from, he had a list. I'm not gonna expand on that. That he was a troublesome child, that he was defiant, he didn't listen, he, you know, talked back, he got in trouble at school, he was. Now, all this counters everything that people have said about Sebastian. But what I don't understand is why Chris and Katie are almost victim shaming him also. Um, they went from being, we're gonna, until that door, and like they kept looking over. So I'm assuming they were like in their living room area where the door would be during that interview. The softball interviews, oh my gosh. Nancy Grace, I don't like Nancy Grace only because I'm like during the whole like Casey Anthony thing, it was like top mom this and top mom that, and like, so I kind of got burned out on like her little keywords, you know. But what I do love about her is she does not give you room to pivot. Like she is quick, quick, quick. Like AKA like if she's asking you a question, you shouldn't have to recall what the answer is because the answer would just be the truth. You don't have to be like, well, I can't talk about that because of law enforcement. Well, actually, no, Chris. The problem is that you have lawyered up and your lawyer is telling you not to do these things. Not law enforcement. Law enforcement, I mean, they don't care if you do open and, you know, do whatever you have to do if you have nothing to hide. I don't care who told me what. I would still be doing those things. I would do anything to clear my name. And additionally, I wouldn't be like moving, you know, like what if Sebastian had come home on that Easter Sunday when they were gone? Nobody answered the door. Everything was gone, like they had moved out. And then he leaves and goes back to wherever he has been. Whoever has Sebastian has it to where he is not able to watch regular television. He is probably just being fed with, you know, games and stuff like that to keep his attention focus and stuff like that down. But whoever has him, I still have hope that he is hidden somewhere. Now, whether that has to do, I don't think that it has to do with anything monetarily, although after doing some digging with the guy in the Bower Sox family, um, noting that they don't own their house. So everybody's asking like if they have all this money, why aren't they putting up a reward? Why aren't they doing more? Well, they're gonna let us do it. They're not gonna do anything on their own. They're grieving. However, I see Seth every day, and if this is the way that his grief is taking is to finding his son until he comes home, and then add to the fact that if Sebastian did run off, why wouldn't he have gotten to Seth's? If something happened that day to make his entire routine change, and it just ends up with all of us asking, where is Sebastian? Where is he? Okay, like if you're trying to teach a lesson or doing something like that, well, the lesson has been learned, okay?